So now I invite Dr. Amanda Barry from Australian National University to come on stage, and I would request Kelly to provide bouquet to Dr. Amanda Barry. Yeah.
Colleagues from Indian and Australian government, President Nishi and AAERI leaders and members, colleagues and friends, good evening. My name is Dr. Amanda Barry and I'm Director of Future Students at the Australian National University in Canberra. Like the other speakers, I sincerely thank AAERI for convening this important event, and I extend my appreciation to all the colleagues I've met here for the warm welcome today. This is my first visit to India, and it has been a thrill and a delight to connect with so many of you through my week here. The ANU is Australia's national university in Canberra, at the heart of government and national institutions. ANU holds a strong global standing, ranked 32nd worldwide, and we lead nationally in Australia in 13 academic disciplines. ANU was founded in 1946 in a notable era of post-war optimism with a singular national mission to create impact from research to policy, from industry to talent, at scale, and in partnership with the Indo-Pacific and the world. Reflecting our global standing, ANU is Australia's only member of the International Alliance of Research Universities, collaborating with leading global institutions such as Cambridge, Oxford, and Yale. And reflecting our regional focus and that Indo-Pacific mission, India is a large research collaborator with ANU in the Indo-Pacific. Indeed, our fourth largest collaborator, with 840 co-publications in the last 5 years, mainly in astronomy, physics, and environmental sciences. We're also proud of the Indian diaspora academic community that we have in Canberra, including Distinguished Professor Emeritus Chennapati Jagadish from our Research School of Physics, who was elected President of the Australian Academy of Sciences in 2021 and was elected Fellow of the UK Royal Society in May this year. We also hosted a large delegation of leading Indian universities in February with Vic, which was wonderful to see indeed how the sector here is flourishing, both in terms of teaching and learning, but also in terms of research and innovation. It's truly an exciting time for India. Beyond our research footprint at ANU, though, we're very proud of the research-led teaching and high-quality educational experience our students can expect on our Canberra campus. We're a highly internationalised campus, about 40% of our students joining us from overseas, from over 100 countries. India is our second largest international source market for ANU, and our Australian students are also coming to India in some numbers, particularly under the New Colombo Plan initiative of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. And I think it's notable at ANU that many of our domestic students also come from interstate. They are not Canberrans, they join us from other parts of our nation. So ANU truly becomes a home away from home for most of our students, whether they're Australian or international. And it becomes a place to build lifelong networks and friendships for our students. Furthermore, many of our students live on the campus, creating a distinctive and holistic student experience beyond the classroom, which we find is truly transformative for our young people. We're committed to this student experience and we offer comprehensive support, arrival guidance, strong industry engagement and careers support for real-world projects and employability, safety and security as a top priority. We have a 24/7 security app that our students can use to help them be safe and feel safe on our campus. And all of this is right in the centre of Canberra, which was voted the best city in the world for quality of life by Oxford Economics this year. And we're also delighted that the AIEC conference will be hosted in Canberra in this October, and I look forward to hopefully meeting many of you and welcoming you to our beautiful city later this year. Recently, and other colleagues have spoken about this, we've seen some challenging times for international education and for the Australian sector. That said, I'm heartened that in 2025 we seem to be settling into a period of relative stability and certainty for Australian higher education and international education. As we continue to live through a complex and sometimes tumultuous global geopolitical environment, we do feel in Australia that a stable new normal of policy settings is prevailing around international education, and this is welcomed, as I'm sure you'd agree. That said, we are likely and we are seeing an interventionist government policy posture in the future, including with the recent launch of the ATEC, the Australian Tertiary Education Commission. And such interventions are welcome, especially when they uphold the high standards of quality and integrity which make the Australian education system so highly regarded around the world. All we have is our reputation, so it's critically important that we uphold that through whatever means necessary. There are other very positive signs too that government sees the broader value of international education. For example, with the appointment of Assistant Minister Julian Hill in the new government, Assistant Minister for International Education. I think this reflects how government sees the important role that international education can play in deepening diplomatic and people-to-people links across Asia and the world. And indeed, the Australia-India bilateral relationship is a prime example of this. I'm really proud to see so many Australian institutions getting on board with India's national education policy, as it clearly resonates with our sector's own goals, emphasising flexible, skill-oriented, inclusive education systems as that foundation for societal and regional transformation. ANU too is committed to deepening our ties with India through students, through education partnership and research ties. And before I conclude, as I stand between you and your dinner, I wish to highlight one example. Since 2019, ANU has hosted a future research talent program across our STEM, law and governance disciplines for high potential Indian research students. More than 320 Indian students have come to ANU through this program for short-term research projects funded by ANU. ANU benefits enormously from the research collaboration and cultural exchange that this program brings. We welcome students from more than 30 of India's top institutes. I have a lot of acronyms here. IISs, ISAs, IITs, IUCAA, CMI, and more. It's an alphabet. We're very proud as well that no less than 18 of these students have since returned to Canberra and returned to ANU after securing full PhD scholarships with ANU, and we hope to host many more in future. Impressively, many of our Future Research Talent Program alumni have gone on to pursue PhDs at other world-renowned universities, such as Caltech, Oxford, MIT, UPenn, Johns Hopkins, Purdue, EPFL, and more. I believe that this program encapsulates our mission and purpose to educate for the future and to partner across Asia for a safe, sustainable, and prosperous region. Finally, I wish to thank all of you here today for your steadfast support of Australia-India education ties through highs and lows. I believe that we can look forward to a bright future for international education hand in hand. Thank you.